Right, we're away, mate. We're away. It's 2025.
2025. Happy New Year.
Happy New
to the
Year.
Dreaming Jaguars.
Welcome to the Van Office studio.
The Van Office studio.
Thought we'd grab a little bit of time over the Christmas break.
Yeah, we're not working. We just hooked up. Quick little chat.
Quick little touch base on the current events and the coming events of 2025. Yeah.
The crazy January that they're proposing.
Crazy January is upon us.
Yeah, started in December.
Yeah. I've just been to New York pre-Christmas.
Yeah.
Didn't see any drones as
No.
I took off from Newark Airport.
Yeah, I went to St Lucia. Yeah.
That's got no relevance, mate, unless you
Didn't
saw a
see-
UAP.
Didn't see any drones out there, although I did see something from the plane on the way out. I sent you the picture, didn't I?
Did you? What was it?
You didn't even check it
A
out.
massive penis.
No.
I didn't know. I didn't see any text. I'm as good at responding to your text as you are to mine, yeah?
It's the thing that was following us out the window.
Shut up.
I fucking sent you the video.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll have a butcher's.
Jesus.
So, 2025 could shape up to be the year where things go south faster than a duck in winter.
The thing is, right, it's weird because, like, pre-COVID, yeah, there were documents, there was stuff coming out, right, that we were, like, looking at.
2017. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all about the agenda fucking 2030, the agenda 2019, and there's the agenda 2025. This is what I'm saying. It's like,
30.
and then when we like literally you start listening to this stuff, and
We're
there's
living in
people,
a film, mate. We're
there's
living in a
people
film.
out there, and they're talking about it on YouTube and all these places, and they were pre-COVID. And we're like, yeah, but nah, but fuck me, it's all happening.
It's all happening, mate.
Innit?
It's all happening. So,
And if we go straight into our Richard Gere,
right, so Steve and right, hang on. Let's go. Let's
All right.
let's
wind it
right.
back.
So let's go back quickly to the previous. We're talking about my main focus, right?
yeah, your focus.
How we align with this? The whole this is there or isn't there a non-human intelligence interacting with us via either psychedelics, DMT, the UAP, aliens? Is there something here that has been here for thousands of years that is now, for whatever reason, this is the time where this non-human intelligence presents itself? You know, you've got this convergence of what Terence McKenna used to call the last thingy at the end of time. I can't remember how he worded it, and he basically said the enlightenment of the human spirit will not happen with a whimper, it will happen with a scream, right?
Right.
So that
What, like
on
a
the-
scared scream or a frightened scream? Or
frightened, terrifying. Like, on one hand, you've got the breakthroughs in artificial general intelligence, which are literally happening right now. No one has any idea the magnitude that is. There's that. It's like someone's holding up their hands, right, and they're going, "You've got artificial general intelligence there. That will change the world just on its own. If that was the only thing that was happening, that would change the world on its own."
It would, yeah.
You've got all of this pushing forward of psychedelic studies, the DMT,
Yeah.
New Nautics now are talking about their extended state where they're going to go in and try and map the DMT space and our interactions with the DMT entities, that non-human intelligence,
Yeah.
artificial general intelligence,
Yeah.
non-human intelligence through DMT and psychedelics,
Yeah.
consciousness.
Consciousness.
You've got these telepathy files.
I was going to say the telepathy,
Right,
don't forget
so-
them fuckers.
Recently proven that non-verbal autistic children have proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that telepathy is a real thing, right?
Yeah.
They've got, you've got these the studies of consciousness, and then you've got the whole UAP alien thing. Craft in the sky, are they physical, are they material, or are they projections of some kind of other interaction with consciousness, and you've got the drones swarming over New Jersey. You've got, and then on the flip side of that, you've got hate speech, dictatorships,
censorship,
World War III looming. It's like this just
misinformation, disinformation,
melting pots.
The one world order or government trying to control every country and the whole world under the belief of it will all be better for everyone. We'll use the world's resources, really, because why are people getting richer and richer and people getting poorer and poorer?
Yeah.
How is that a spreading of the wealth? It ain't going to be a spread of the wealth, is it?
It's a melting pot of just fuck.
And it's bubbling.
It's bubbling.
It's
and then
bubbling now.
And then you've got in the incoming
Hubble,
inauguration,
toil and trouble. There's a witch stirring the pot at the moment,
mate. You've got the incoming inauguration of the new administration in America. There's there's just this it's just so much going on.
You've got the government in England
daily.
Like literally, if you live in England, if you live in the UK, you will know that our Prime Minister
I would curb that, mate. Because that'll get shut down. I can't be saying stuff
all
like
right,
that.
all right. Well, there's people contesting what he's doing or what they're doing as a government, and it ain't helping, and it's probably going across the whole of Europe. If you live in America, the whole of Europe is in uproar, but it's all being kept very, very quiet. Farmers rioting, like because of what they're doing to farmland. Like, what is going on, mate?
So let's stick to our lane.
Right. No, I want to take it off on
let's stick to our lane of
tangent.
Non-human intelligence.
All right.
Okay. I think that's where the most interesting stuff is. Everything else is just you're concentrating on the chaos side of it, when actually we should be looking at the enlightenment side of it, right?
I don't think there will be any enlightenment. I think the chaos is just going to ensue, and it is going to get worse and worse, and I think it's all part of an agenda to frighten the population into cowering in their homes so that they can take control.
I don't know.
I don't think the UAPs or these drones are, like you're saying, like we just had that little discussion before, it's back-engineered. UAP technology is back-engineered, so why would they throw it all out there now, other than to scare the shit out of the human population?
Yeah, or if you have, I think this is the conversation I had with you yesterday, right? I think the non-human intelligence is in control. They are in charge, mate. Right.
All right. Keeping everything under their hat.
How wouldn't they be in charge? If you are a
because they might
if
not
you are
be
an intelligence, a race, something that can come into our physical world, show off a bit, snatch a few people, do some science on them, right?
Yeah.
You are shaping our society.
All right.
There's no way that we aren't in control.
There was a very good statement made, and I think it was one of Stephen Greer's oppos.
Dr. Stephen Greer.
It weren't one of his oppos, but it was the guy who does the Anunnaki stuff, the coloured guy who does the Anunnaki.
Wesley Carson.
No, is that his name? Something Carson.
The black guy.
Yeah, but it's not Wesley, is it?
Wesley Carson, isn't it?
Oh, it might be, but I'm shit with names. Anyway, he said something very interesting, and I've watched a lot of his stuff get shot down as well recently, but that's from the Christians.
He attacked someone, didn't he, outside his house?
What?
He attacked someone, battered the granny out of someone outside his place in wherever he lives.
All right, well, he probably had good reason. I don't imagine he's that kind of guy who does it for nothing. Anyway, getting back to it, his statement was, because I keep going, Jupiter ascending, right, they're coming down to harvest us, we're cattle, which will lead us on to that other point about the soul snatching or whatever.
Yeah.
But he said if they wanted to take the resources on this planet, and they were looking at humans like we're a problem, and they're coming down, like we've said before, just to check us out, make sure like recon, innit? Doing recon.
Yeah.
No, them fuckers would just come down, take someone away, get their DNA, come up with something, and just pop it into the atmosphere, and all the humans would just go, boom, dead.
Yeah. Right.
So his thing was, they ain't coming here. They aren't coming here to take us over or kill
There
us.
could be multiple, mate.
There could be loads of entities.
There could be multiple. There could be nuts and bolts craft that have
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
that are way more advanced than we are, that have found us because of just our evolution over the last 100 years, 200 years, nuclear weapons, making a big song and dance. You know, they might be able to see things that we can't see that can spread further out in the universe. Well, hang on, there's a planet over there that's just detonated nuclear weapons. It's kind of a butcher's, right? So that could be.
But they've been here longer than that.
So those little orbs, those little spheres,
Yeah.
could very well be the recce craft from a local star group, from a local star. But at the same time, you've got these other, this other intelligence that seems to be able to come from inside another dimension that is close to us. That, do you know what I mean? That is more reliant on the sort of human consciousness aspect to be able to see it, right? Yeah. So let's get on to that thing about what's his face that we were talking about yesterday. So the guy from, and he's another Marmite character, Tom DeLonge, right? Tom DeLonge in from Blink 182 in 2017. When Lou Elizondo and Chris Mellon left the Pentagon with the military footage of the Go Fast and the videos that made the New York Times, right?
Right. How long ago was that?
2016.
Right, okay.
So they basically did some shit, manipulated some shit, walked out with this footage legally, and then gave it to the New York Times and said, "Post that," right? And it became the kicker, the driver for the whole UAP thing.
Yeah.
Then they joined Tom DeLonge, who was Blink 182 singer, sounded like a bit of a nutter, was saying, "I'm in touch with all these guys from the CIA. They want me to help bring this information to the public," and they set up this To the Stars Academy, right? Now, I listened to a thing the other day of an interview on one of these UAP channels, an interview with him right at the start, and him saying there will be public congressional hearings.
This was in 2016.
2016. There's going to be one closed door hearing, which we'll hear about further down the line, which we have, which we didn't hear about until the first public hearing.
Yeah.
Then you had the Dave Grush stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then we've had this second hearing just recently. And he said what will happen is there will be public hearings. Those hearings will bring a lot of awareness, but then will go the other way, right? Now, in this recent second hearing, Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp are going to release a video in the coming weeks saying that this second hearing was an absolute farce. There were CIA spooks sitting behind every congressional and pulling them out off camera, pulling them out of the room, talking to them, sending them back in, basically trying to find out who the sources were that are going to Jeremy Knapp and Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp.
Right.
Anyway, it's taken a turn, right? So the government, it's almost like the government or the American government have realised that the cat's out of the bag, but now they're going to shape the narrative from this way forward, right?
Right.
And if this has been a secret for 80 years, as far as we're concerned, the whole UAP thing, the non-human intelligence, the alien
craft
presence
Roswell
on this planet,
was the first kind of.
Then they're going to want to keep it secret for all sorts of reasons. But it just feels like, I don't know, it feels like shit's brewing. And then now we've got Dr. Stephen Greer, who again is another character that I've never liked and never really paid too much attention to. But the bloke has dedicated his life to it, and I think he's made a few quid out of it as well. Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
He is saying that he's got
Ancient Aliens. He started
Black Ops soldiers with physical proof that have come to him and said, "We need to blow this wide open."
Yeah.
And this is going to happen.
And he said it's coming out.
Yeah, mid-Jan.
Yeah.
And he's got He's given when they give him the information, he is going to give it to all social media platforms.
That's right.
He wants it to reach 4 billion people in 24 hours.
Yeah, it would need to.
Yeah, to save the lives of these guys, these whistleblowers that have come forward, right?
Right.
Then you've got old matey with his Cliff High, his prediction with the Trump Rogan thing and the melee.
Yeah, the melee, yeah.
It's all just ramping up, mate. It's
So ramping.
Go into what you said to me about that people are remotely flying these things, because I ain't seen that yet.
What do you mean?
You said that these craft are being flown remotely.
Because unlike you, I don't remember the name of everyone or the podcast I listened to on, but there was a definite podcast, and it might even have been the Stephen Greer one, Richard Gere.
Richie
Gere's one, where he's they're saying that it's back engineered, but it's flown. It's consciousness. It's a connection of consciousness.
Yeah, the mind body
that flies it, and they don't need to be in it. It's a remote drone, but it can be flown from literally just like
it's a bit like FPV without anything.
Yeah, extrasensory perception. It's literally
you're a remote viewer. Can you just launch this drone?
You're launching the drone, and you can buzz it around wherever you want, and it's done. And that is So what he's saying is the key part of that technology is consciousness drives the stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not a physical element that we consider physical. It is the consciousness of that person that can control that craft.
Yeah, so
and connect to it.
So that really ties right in then with these telepathy files that have just come out of nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Just randomly thrown into the mix. Now we've done this telepathy experiment. Also we've done these DMT experiments where we know that two people can come together in a DMT experience.
Or no, lucid dream, isn't it?
Oh, there's a lucid dreaming one, but Luke.
Yeah.
That's what we did when we did that research.
They were trying to find out.
They were trying to find out. Well, there was a definite link between you and I when we went in.
And I just think that this whole, and again, bring it back to our own experiences, right? Because that's what really matters, is what we've experienced, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
apart from yesterday, I've never seen a UAP.
I've seen loads. I've seen hundreds, mate.
I saw that thing yesterday, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I rang and I said, "What the fuck is that in the east sky?" Did you actually see it?
I could just see. I could see one jet. I could see one jet stream, which with a plane, but it looked like it was going quick. And then I could see a plane coming from the east, but it was a plane.
Right. No, what I could see was like a teardrop with a pointed. So it wasn't a plane with
they're presenting themselves to you, mate.
It wasn't a plane with a stream coming off the back. It had a stream from front to back round the object, and it was like a teardrop, but it was pointed.
Right, nice.
And it had a jet stream, came back, but it didn't leave a massive, great big trail. It was just like a fucking great big teardrop in the sky.
I didn't see that.
That's why I rang you up and said, "What the fuck is that?" Because I looked at it and went, "Well, that looks weird." Because it was almost like, you know, when you see them pictures of an aeroplane and they go through the sound barrier, and you see that smoke in front, it just goes poof.
Yeah, the sound wave.
It was like the sound wave was in front, but then the stuff was coming round.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you.
So you have seen it, and you saw something on the plane and all. So you little liar.
Oh no, the plane's fake. I know it is, but it was fucking brilliant.
A little liar then, isn't it?
Yeah, but you should have looked at it. I put it on our fucking Teams meeting, our Telegraph.
Did you? I didn't see it. Telegram. All right. So you know, this year could hot right up, mate.
It's going to hot right up. It's going to build right up, but it's going to hold us back until we go through 2026, and it's going to hold us back until we go through 2026, and then boom, 2027.
What, the ship arrives?
The big thing that's coming, and then that's the start, and then. That causes the feed it into the population.
I don't understand.
Feed it into the population.
I don't understand what the point is.
2 years, another 2 years of feeding it in, another 2 years, and then 2027. Oh, this thing, it's definitely here.
Yeah, but I don't understand the point. I don't understand. I'm trying to find the motivation. This is the conversation that we had, right? Why would the elites of the world to create a one world government, but for what end? Like then you can't have
Are we to believe?
Competition drives innovation.
Are we
right?
to believe the likes of Bill Gates? Right. And, all right. Maybe shouldn't mention some people, but the these like the WHO or whatever it is.
Yeah, WHO, WEF.
WF, right?
Yeah, but
Are we to believe, right, that they're doing everything they can for the benefit of us?
no, but what's the point? It's an
What is the point?
unanswerable
Because
question.
the argument we were having, that we were going, why? They've got, look at all the money they've got. Like, why are BlackRock just out there trying to, why are these weapons companies just trying to make more trillions and trillions and trillions of more dollars? Why? Because what the fuck? You can, and all money is fake now anyway.
Yeah.
Which is where we're getting to that point.
Right.
Money is fake,
So,
right? The only thing that's going to be worth anything is actual commodities, land, minerals.
for what? For what? Why do you need? If you've got all the money, if you've got the money and if you're the people at the top and you just want to live, you just want to be this rich man who does what he wants, wherever he wants, and goes where he wants and does what he wants and has islands and blah blah blah. Right? Like what's? I don't understand why you want to enslave the people of the planet, because they are your commodity right now. You're the richest man on the planet, or the richest men, the richest families on the planet. They are already the richest families on the planet as a result of the way the world is now.
Without the population who would need their products or whatever.
And so exactly that.
Who would need the products?
So I'm thinking there's something outside of our realms of perception, right? That
we're missing something.
That has got its own reasons for doing what it's doing, yeah. And this is obviously like again Tom DeLonge, right? Tom DeLonge, never really given him much credence, but he said, and this kind of stuck in my mind. He said about the congressional hearings. He said shit's going to go crazy. He said this information is going to come out, but these entities aren't coming here for plutonium, right? If they can navigate dimensions, they don't need our fucking resources.
They don't need minerals, mate. You could just go to you wouldn't have to come here. You could just go to what's that belt that goes around the outside?
The Kuiper
belt. Or you just fly through one of them on a supernova. If a star goes into supernova and explodes, what the fuck does that create? Creates all the titanium, the gold.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
So they could just go through with a big net and just fucking get whatever they wanted.
So if you let's take it another way. Let's say that out there in the universe, some AI started like our AI that became artificial super intelligence, right? And it's here to study consciousness. Like, it's not alive, it's naturally occurring. So our consciousness could be the commodity, right? It could be the technology that these beings, that we are immortal souls in bodies, and they are here to study or to.
What the fuck? These were like the things that created us a billion years ago.
Exactly.
Which are now extinct.
Yeah.
And we've got very little record of how their consciousness, because at that time we weren't capable of getting hold of them and studying them in there, because they created us.
Yeah.
So fuck me, look, over there, look, that little blue planet.
Yeah.
There's these creatures there, and they are definitely conscious, and they are connected to the universe.
They are connected to the universe.
Let's have a look.
Mate.
That's a great theory.
That's the commodity, yeah?
Well, not a commodity. They're just like curious.
Yeah, curious.
Curious.
Or, we.
So let's hope they're benevolent, not malevolent.
Or it is something within.
Or they need it, and they're going to come and harvest us.
Or it is something within that framework of the DMT. Place that network of universes that you.
They wouldn't be in the DMT space, would they?
Who knows, mate? Who knows what
some non-conscious.
No, but I'm saying
entity.
I'm saying is that forget the ASI that's travelled across the universe. We could be at a point with our evolution where the things that we see within the DMT space. I'm just as a very narrow window of observation from two builders that have had heavy psychedelic experiences.
Yeah.
But this UAP thing sort of materialising and dematerialising, right? And this intelligence that is from this other dimension.
Yeah.
That we have witnessed intelligence from another dimension that is so alien that you can't even describe what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe the barrier is getting smaller.
Yeah, right.
So we're making waves, we're doing loads of DMT, and people are doing these consciousness studies, and our consciousness balloon is growing, and it's being, I don't know, or it's these things are just beyond our comprehension, mate.
What are you talking about? The entities?
I'm talking about I'm tying
the whole
in.
thing.
Like let's not pigeonhole the DMT. The DMT experience. The interaction with intelligence within the DMT space could very well be exactly the same thing that poltergeist experiences are, ghost experiences.
DMT could be.
It's just that.
Yeah, this whole paranormal could all be the same thing.
Could all be the same thing,
but just different frequencies of it or whatever.
It's just something that's outside of our ability to know.
Mm. Well, I just had as you were talking there. I had this weird thought, because we just kind of alluded to it. Imagine, right, if the entities, or these things that have traversed the universe to find us.
You're talking about our universe. So this is something from
our
nuts and
universe.
bolts. This is on a planet far, far away.
Yeah, physical.
Yeah.
But maybe not now.
Yeah.
But maybe they were physical, right? And
yeah.
what they did was they got to this point, which is maybe why it's very curious now. And it's more intense now because of the AI, right? Maybe at some point in their evolution, their technological growth, they went, because they were consciousness beings, yeah?
Yeah.
They were consciousness beings. So imagine, right, that they went, what they did was they came up with this technology which meant they could transfer their thoughts and store it forever and become an immortal being.
Right.
And then they lost their connection with consciousness.
Right.
And now they've evolved and they can traverse different dimensions.
Nice.
But what they're really missing is the fact that when they started out, they all went, yeah, I want to live forever, let's become that. And then as soon as they started doing that, they went, oh fuck, we fucked it.
Yeah.
We have actually fucked it. We've gone so far now, we can't go back.
Yeah.
We can't recreate a conscious being.
Because it's not natural. It's not natural.
Because they're not natural anymore.
It's not natural evolution.
And they're like, fuck. And then they're like, oh, hello. And they might even need it. Imagine if they needed us.
Doesn't that sing a certain note towards what? God, who was it who said it? Was it Gallimore maybe? But basically, when civilizations, that's the old Fermi paradox, right? If there is intelligence, if there is an abundant intelligence in the universe, which there should be because of how easy it is for life to form, blah blah blah. Why can't we see them, right?
Yeah.
That was Jason Silver.
Yeah.
And he said, well, what happens is, or potentially a theory is that when you don't think, well, fuck it, I'm gonna try and get to Alpha Centauri because we've got to fly super fast, and if you hit a marble-sized stone, there's going to be like a bullet going through your craft. What they do is they go in. So as you become
small.
You go into the space.
Yeah.
Bit like with
Ant-Man.
You go inside. Yeah. You
go quantum.
You go quantum, and then when you get quantum, all the other civilizations are like, yeah, you sussed it out because the physical universe is so dangerous.
Yeah. That was the other thing, wasn't it? If you wanted to survive billions of years, you wouldn't create a planet that could protect itself from many different things because that sun is eventually going to die, so you'd have to move it and do all this shit. You would just go, fuck that shit. If I become quantum, like a supernova just ain't even going to affect me.
No. 2025 is going to be
2025, mate.
2025 is going to be mental.
2025 is the build up to 2026, which is the build up to 2027.
I think shit's coming this year. It's going to blow.
Oh,
shit
definitely.
away,
This,
mate.
but it's like you watch this drone stuff and you go, oh yeah, and I watch it. It's like that. You sent me that thing and I looked at it and I went, loads of people were just putting on it. Looks like Siri.
Which one?
The one with the glowing orb. That looks like Siri. Look.
Yes, it does. That's bollocks as well. That's artificial AI generated.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I saw something on Twitter saying this is artificial AI generated. It was cool though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cool.
But I mean, yeah, mate, that. I mean, if Jesus Christ, if you saw that, and that's like bloody. What was that thing we used to watch?
I think even
what was that thing you used to watch? There was a program, a kids program with this triangular alien. Do you remember it? Oh, mate, and it used to twist and turn. It was like this. It was Parker. Can't remember what it was called. It was in the 80s. A kids program on ITV, like one of the kids dramas, and it was about this alien. It was like a triangle. And it used to move around. And it had all swirling shit in it.
I should know that. I would have been.
Yeah, mate, it was wicked. I'll find it and send it to you. But yeah, we're just going to keep going, mate.
2025, mate.
Just going to keep going.
It's going to
It's
come.
gonna be
We'll get a little bit in 2025, and it'll be enough.
Do you know what we should do and all? Just sit down here with the pens.
Yeah. I don't know, mate. Probably not a good idea. Down Fezzaboza with the pens in the old van.
Right.
Just going to smash some beams, yeah?
Fezbos.
Fezboz.
Alright, well that's enough then, isn't it, for today?
Yeah.
Pens are coming out.
I spoke to Danny, he's all ready.
Yeah. Spring's coming. No, we're just going to keep going, mate.
We'll get through winter.
We're just going to keep... Spring's 8 weeks away, mate. Countdown's on. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep talking about this stuff. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We hope you like it.
Just do a big smash on the pen and then we can talk about something different, I suppose.
Yeah. Smash pen smash. Let's go. Right, that's it then, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
2025. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. If not, tell your friends. Do something. Do something to help us grow, for fuck's sakes. Anyway, see you later.